A kingdom always includes three fundamental components: a ruler, a realm of subjects who fall under his rule, and the rules or governances. God's kingdom is simply the highest and greatest of all authority in all of creation, one that transcends time, space, politics, denominations, cultures, and the realms of society. It is both now and not yet, close by and removed. Governed by covenant systems, the kingdom's institutions include the family, church, and civil government. The creator of it all has given guidelines for the operation of all three, and negligence to adhere to these guidelines results in disorder and loss. While each of the three fundamental components maintains separate responsibilities and dominion, all three are to work in conjunction with the others under divine rule based on an absolute standard of truth, based on the Logos of God. When the components work this way, they bring order, peace, and beauty to a world of chaos, confusion, and evil. The most crucial part of this system is the authority of the ruler. The emperor must have clothes, and the people must have faith in him. The emperor must have on clothes, and the people must have faith in him. Without true faith in the divine ruler, the results are simply a mess. The lack of morality, the lack of love, truth, beauty, and goodness results in a broken people every time. This is why Satan's very first move in the garden was to subtly and deceitfully dethrone the ruler. And he continues on with that tactic even to this day, with all of us at all times. We must always remember that there are two answers to every question: God's answer and everyone else's answer. There's God's answer, and then there's everyone else's answer. When they contradict, when those two answers contradict each other, everyone else is wrong. Removing the master and absolute ruler from God's relationship with man essentially places God's answer on the same level as everyone else's. Adam's sin was allowing his wife's human viewpoint, which had been initiated by Satan, to override the revealed will and word of God. Adam allowed a person close to him to overrule God. Men, my dudes, only by putting Lord back into the equation will you experience the dominion and authority that you were created to have. A kingdom man is one who visibly demonstrates the comprehensive rule of God underneath the lordship of Jesus Christ in every area of his life. Rather than Adam being the prototype for man, now Jesus Christ, as the last Adam, is the prototype for a kingdom man. A man who rules according to God's sovereign rule. If you are a man, or still just a little male, like it or not, you are a leader by position. It could be that you are a horrible one by practice, but by position, you have been called to lead. You have been called to lead. That is what the Adam prototype entailed. God created Adam before Eve because he was responsible to both rule and lead. Adam was given his calling to cultivate and guard the garden before Eve was created from him. And as a result, it was Adam whom God sought when both Adam and Eve had disobeyed him. This is because Adam was ultimately responsible. As a man, you are ultimately responsible for those within your domain. You are held responsible for the state of your own garden and those within it. How you lead, my dudes, will play a large part in either the life or death experienced within your realm. You can either lead those in your care to a place of safety, or you can drive those in your care to a place of chaos. To rule well is not a call that you make one day and then forget about. Not a call that you make one day and then forget about the next. Ruling well is a lifelong skill forged through faithfulness and dedication, one step at a time. The one true King has given us all a rule book by which we are to govern, by which we are to rule, lead, make decisions, direct, guide, and align your life choices. This rule book is His word. When we lead according to what He says in His word, He will back us with the authority we need to carry it out. When we don't, we're on our own. When we don't, we're on our own. Many tomorrows will be determined by how well we rule today. Many tomorrows will be determined by how well we rule today. As a kingdom man, you have been sent here in this life during this time and in this place to bring heaven's rule into a world in need. This is a real battle. This is a war, a spiritual war. You may not see your enemy directly, but his presence is revealed all around you. When your feet hit the floor each morning, do you make your enemy, the devil, say, "Oh crap, he's up"? When you step out your door each day, do heaven and hell take notice? Do other men look at you as someone to emulate? Do your children look to you with confidence? Are you a preserver of culture and a champion of society? One who keeps out evil and ushers in good? Are you a man who is fulfilling your destiny and able to satisfy the woman in your life? More than all of that, though, when God searches for a man to advance His kingdom, does He call your name? When God searches for a man to advance His kingdom, does He call your name?